Good morning and welcome back to my channel. So if it's your first time here, I'm Desha and I run my small business out of this cute little studio. So I sell mostly bookish products on Etsy. So if this interests you, then come along for this journey. And if you've been here, then thank you so much for returning. So I've been really overwhelmed. So if you've been keeping up for the last few videos, I've just talked about going back to work for my 9 to 5. I'm a teacher. So I've been out for the summer, really got to enjoy like creating content slowly, making products, making YouTube videos. But now that I'm back in the swing of things, I'm definitely struggling. I'm hoping to find some balance soon. I feel like I've said that every single video. So the video that I'm editing right now, um, it's been probably 2 or 3 weeks since I recorded that. So I'm hoping this one goes a little bit more smoothly. So this morning I am working on doing that. I'm going to get that done. That's not what this is about. I am going to take you along as I try to assemble a mystery like grab bag kind of thing for fall. I'm not actually having to create any products because I've already made the stickers, I've made the magnets, I've made the bookmarks, all the things for the collection. Next time I might try to actually take you along like on a full day of creating things. So let me know if you're interested in any of those things. Um, but I am excited. So I'm going to assemble it, make the listing, take photos, and do all those things and hopefully get that all done today. So I'm going to take you along with me. Um, one of my video ideas before, though, was to do something similar where I did the whole design process, which is the video I'm supposed to be editing now. In that video, I talk about how that was my plan, and then I got a bunch of orders, and I didn't have time to do that. And I've still not had time to do that. Because the next kind of collections I want to do something really steeped in fantasy. When I think of fall and like winter, I think of just fantasy along with like, mystery, those kind of vibes. But I don't know, just something about cozy weather makes me think fantasy. That's not today though. But I think that's something I struggle with a creative mind is I'm always thinking of ideas, but I don't necessarily always have the time to execute those ideas that I want to do. With that being said, today I'm excited to like kind of put this fall collection together because separately they're not really selling like I was hoping. It is still just no, it's September now. I was going to say it's August. It's still early in September, but I was hoping, to kind of get some traction. The things in my shop that really sell are my regular annotation bookmarks, like the kit that you can get to annotate your own book, and my annotated books, which is when I annotate them for the customer. However, I really enjoyed like making seasonal stuff. So for summer, I had 2 summer annotation kits. And then I also had like the summer slasher bookmarks. So I've just really enjoyed like the designing process, but it hasn't really been fruitful. And to make it worth my time, I need it to actually, convert. So I'm hoping this mystery grab bag will give me that chance for that. Okay. My coffee, it's half gone. I've been working for a little bit, but come along with me on this journey. It is a little while later. I finally got all of that fixed. I'm waiting for the YouTube video to upload now, but I'm going to get started on this. So if you haven't already seen them, here are the 2 fall annotation kits. So we have the In My Soft Girl era, so kind of like your contemporary books, your romance. Honestly, you could use either one for whatever, but so like the back. And this is really special to me because I drew all of these elements on my iPad, and it honestly took a lot of time, but it's been nice because all of the elements that I've drawn, I got to use in different collections, and you'll be able to see that. And then this is like in my spooky era. So this one has like more if you're reading like a mystery book. So love both of those. Same thing. I drew these elements like obviously it's a pair of Converse. Like I used like a pair of Converse. Like I looked at and used like the outline of it. But obviously I didn't put any labeling things that say Converse on there because that would be an issue. So in the kit, I bought these bags. Hold on. Okay, I bought these really cute Halloween bags. So what I'm thinking, they are kind of transparent. So I'm thinking maybe like a little maybe like tissue paper or something. Or honestly, when I start putting stuff in here, I might realize that it's fine. So bag, you get the bookmark, pen, highlighter. So yeah, I'm going to tell you and then I'll start actually like looking into what it looks like. Pen, highlighter. I think I put 2 to 3 stickers that'll match whatever kit they choose. A magnet, kind of like a refrigerator magnet. I've been putting them on my TBR cart. I thought there was something else. Oh, and then I also designed regular bookmarks that also go with these. So let's start like assembling and seeing what that looks like. So I'm gonna like change your angle. So there's different kinds of bags. There's Hey Boo, Just Boo, Happy Boo Day. I think there's 4 different designs. There might just be 3 though. Oh, yeah, I thought there was. So, Little Boo. All right, so what I'm envisioning, like you get an annotation kit. And then let's do like pen highlighter combo. I'm gonna bring you in. Pen highlighter combo, right? And then we have stickers that go. So I have like a spooky. I wouldn't even really call them spooky because they're still super cute, but they have like spookier things on them, if that makes sense. So like I'll take stickers that go with this collection. So like maybe this one, cancel plans and read, and maybe this one. I'm literally just a ghoul. Like how cute is that? Like I made it, duh, I think it's cute, but like, come on. I honestly don't think my magnets are in here. One second. Okay, I'm back. So the magnets, so it has a full magnet backing. I can't talk. It's the magnets have the same design as the stickers. It's just a magnet, but I'll make sure I don't put the same like sticker and magnet combination. What am I missing? Stickers. Oh, so and then I have a bunch of bookmarks already printed. I'll just have to look and see which ones are which. So like Bad Goals Club. I'm so funny. And I have these in different colors, so I might do Cozy Hobby Collector in pink. That one in blue. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. How stinking cute is that? So I'm going to set them in the bag and see what it looks like. And then see if I need to do like the tissue paper like I talked about. So I'm just going to stack these up. Because I just feel like the bags, like they're cute. And they were honestly really cheap, which is why I did it, because I don't know if these are actually going to sell, so I don't want to spend too much money on it. But the bags were not expensive. So you do get what you pay for. Okay, honestly, I feel when you put the stuff in there, it's not as transparent. Like I really can't see through it anymore. The issue is I don't know how I'm going to like how I want it to be shipped because I don't want the stuff to fall out. But it will go, I guess I'll do a rigid mailer. So oh, you know what? That's going to be pretty much perfect where I don't think anything would fall out. Now, if somebody ordered more than one, I'd probably have to go bubble mailer, but I think it's going to be the same situation. Oh my goodness, this is coming together so beautifully. Okay, so that process honestly went a lot faster than I was expecting, but you're missing the parts of like where I had to print the bookmarks over and over and over until I found something I liked. So this is going to be easier. However, in the spookier collection, so the one that would look like this, I kind of do wish that this was more, well, it does have orange on it. So like the spookier one kind of looks like these, like spooky but sensitive, bury me with my TBR, spiraling, but in a cute way. So stuff like that, like Sad Girls Club. So let's just come do this together. So these, I have stickers already printed for these. So I'll do the bury me with my TBR. Let's see. I'm trying not to get the same ones. Oh, see, I almost did that. It also doesn't help I put all these in the same one. Oh, in my villain era. If this book doesn't kill me, then nothing will. So the only thing I'm missing, oh, besides pens and highlighters, the only thing I still have to make for that is the magnet that's like the refrigerator magnet. So that's what I'm going to do next. And then I'll need to do like product photos so I can move on to like one, content, but two, being able to do the listing. So I'll take you with me as I do the magnet. I'm in Silhouette Studio, and all I did was open up the same file that I used to print the stickers. So this is the same layout that I use for the stickers. I do have each design in each color. So I have Bury Me in My TBR in pink, orange, and white. I have this one in pink, orange, and white, but I'm going to do a mix. That way the bags can all be different. So first thing I need to do is I need to hit print on these. And instead of putting in sticker paper, I'm going to put in magnet paper. So it has like a sheen to it, and the back is magnet instead of like sticker. I'm actually going to move you so you can watch it feed through. I'll probably end up speeding this up after I'm done talking. But I have the Epson Tank E550, and I use the rear feeder because it can handle thicker cardstocks and things like the magnet. So I'm going to hit print, and I do change the quality up to the highest quality to give it the best chance at printing correctly. So I'm printing those, and they also have the registration mark, so it will be ready for the silhouette. So the next thing I'm going to do is add my silhouette here, and this is what they look like after printing. Super cute. So this is a standard grip mat. I've been using this one for a couple of months now. I don't want to use this one because I don't think it's going to be strong enough to hold the magnet. Like, it's fine for sticker paper, but this one is a stronger grip. So I'm going to use this one to cut on. And this one's literally only been used once, and that was for the last set of magnets. So I'm not going to show this part because I'm not going to move you again, but I'm about to go back over and mess with the print settings. The cut settings, because this is magnet paper. It's going to be a lot thicker than it would be to cut stickers. So last time I cut it on a force of 30, blade depth at 5. But I remember as I was like trying to unstick them from the paper, it was still like stuck to the rest of the sheet. Like, it cut it good enough where I could rip it, but I would prefer if it just went all the way through. So I'm going to turn, I think I'm going to turn the force up. That way it has a better chance of going through. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is add my silhouette here. And this is what they look like after printing. Super cute. So this is a standard grip mat. I've been using this one for a couple of months now. I don't want to use this one because I don't think it's going to be strong enough to hold the magnet. Like, it's fine for sticker paper, but this one is a stronger grip. I'm going to use this one to cut on. And this one's literally only been used once, and that was for the last set of magnets. So I'm not going to show this part because I'm not going to move you again, but I'm about to go back over and mess with the print settings. I mean the cut settings, because this is magnet paper. It's going to be a lot thicker than it would be to cut stickers. So last time I cut it on a force of 30, blade depth at 5. But I remember as I was like trying to unstick them from the paper, it was still like stuck to the rest of the sheet. Like it cut it good enough where I could rip it, but I would prefer if it just went all the way through. So I'm going to turn, I think, I'm going to turn the force up. That way it has a better chance of going through. Okay, I was in there doing the short form content, and I heard this get done cutting. So it still did the same thing this time, and I had made the force higher. So that makes me think next time I actually need to do the blade depth and not the force. See, like it cuts it out, but there are moments when it like acts like it doesn't want to give. So they're not messed up. It's just, it could be easier had the settings been perfect. Actually, let me go ahead and write that down. I'm going to try blade depth 6 next time. So the other problem is the other day when I cut it, you only want to change one variable at a time anyway, right? So I just thought to try the blade depth. I mean the force first, because it's usually the force is the problem, has been my experience. But the force was all the way up that time, so it can't be that. I think these turn out so cute. And if they get a good response, I may list them like magnets separately. I had a couple of people comment on my post where I showed my TBR cart saying that they love the stickers, and I was like, oh, these are actually magnets, you know, you can reuse them. So that might have some appeal, honestly, like especially since they're seasonal, but knowing it's a magnet that you could reuse, you know, next year might have some value to it. So all right. All right, here I am working in Canva. So I'm taking the photos that I took earlier this morning and using those to make my listing photos. So I don't know if I showed any footage of me taking photos, but I like coming into the kitchen because it has the best natural lighting, and that's how I ended up here for the rest of the video. So I'm taking those photos that I took, and I'm just playing around some with the colors because it's not perfect, right? I don't have like a professional setup. There are different things you can do to make the light more balanced. However, I don't have those things now. So I'm just kind of playing with the temperature on Canva. Me personally, I like using Capri. It's a warmer setting. And then I just balance it out by taking down the coolness. And then I just upped the brightness a little bit. And that's how I get the pictures like this. And for me, it just really works. So I realized after that I can literally just click it and make the photo the background, but I was sliding it. But you can see here on this photo, there was a little bit that needed to be cut off from where I didn't take the picture perfectly because I am using it on a board. So I just slid it over enough so it would cut it off. And then I'm using the paintbrush, the copy and paste format setting to just duplicate what the settings I did to the first photo to the second photo. And I just love how this turned out. So I'm just adding each picture of my listing to this and just editing each one of them and getting them ready to be uploaded to Etsy. I have Etsy pulled up, and I'm going to add a listing. And these are kind of different things. Oh, that's my video finally uploading. So like you have different categories on Etsy, and we have bookmarks, stickers, and then literature and fiction. So it's basically just figuring out which category you want to put it in. So in this one, I have bookmarks, I have stickers, like just bookish things. I think I'm going to pick literature and fiction for this listing. I don't actually know how much it matters. So this is a physical item. Who made it? I did. What is it? It's a finished product. And then when was it made? I'm gonna put between 2020 and 2025. And this is the part that's kind of weird. So it's made from scratch, meaning like raw materials or from assembled parts. So part of them are assembled parts. I am going to pick assembled parts. So we have our area for our title and all those things. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the pictures. I downloaded the file. So we can do the soft girl mystery bag one first. I'm literally gonna just drag it in all these. And I'm gonna get the video. And I'll pop back in as soon as that loads. I don't know what happened. I've been talking forever, lost all the footage. I'm just gonna go back and scroll so you can see kind of what I did. So I had my title. I used eRank and ChatGPT to kind of see what's trending, what's going on, to be able to come up with the title. And then in the description, I just have a breakdown of what I've included. So you always want to put like what is in it, so that way there's no confusion. Because on the pictures, like it has one thing, but I put on here like every bag is packed randomly. Things are going to be different from the photos. That way there's no confusion on what they're going to be getting. For personalization, I put, do you have a preference on tab colors? List here. So they can put here if they have anything specific that they want. For the price, the way I calculated the price, I told ChatGPT everything I was using, and then they calculated the price based on each of the items. And then they gave me two options to include free shipping and do the lower cost, or to put the shipping as part of the cost of the product, which would raise the cost. So I opted to do the lower cost with the free shipping. Okay, I might have said the wrong thing. I'm going to do the lower price and they will pay for shipping. So I don't really need variation because I asked in the personalization box if they have a preference for colors on the tabs. Otherwise, everything else is going to be up to chance. So I started the tags and I was looking at eRank. So just a quick overview. eRank is like a platform, kind of like Everbee, if you've heard of that, where you can do search engine optimization. So typing in different things to see what buyers are typing in. So here, this is the people, how many people are searching for this. So like bookish gift is very low. This is the amount of people that actually click. This is the conversion, and this is how much competition. So I was saying that annotation has pretty good search, low competition, which is kind of where I'm at. So using this, plus also ask ChatGPT for some tags, and using those two to come together, and also my knowledge of what's been selling to come up with tags. So bookish, ghost, cute, pink, cozy, funny, because a lot of the stickers do have like funny quotes on them. I'm gonna do bookmark separately, like I said earlier. Bookmark together. Annotation if I can fit it. Yep. So those are the tags I'm going with. For materials, that's just putting the things that are in here. So I use cardstock. There's lamination, magnet, pen, highlighter, ink, obviously because I printed it. Plastic bag. So it's just kind of a breakdown, letting people know what they're getting. There's no surprises or they didn't know they were buying something. Where'd it go? It's a tassel. So I'm going to select my shipping profile. So these have already been set up for me. I'm going to set it as the same shipping I use for my annotation kits. Wait, I'm going to do 5 ounces, 9, 6, 1. Let's just do 0.5. That's like the size of my rigid mailers. And then I'm going to select annotation kits. I am going to choose to feature this listing just because it's new. And then I'm also going to turn on my ads for this. I'm going to turn off renewal. I'm going to change it from automatic to manual just because this is a seasonal listing. I don't necessarily know if I need it to, I don't think I'll need it to automatically make. So there's the video, and I just hit preview so I could see what it looked like. Oh, she's cute. She's cute. There was one photo that didn't look like it was loading, but I think it's okay. All right, so I'm ready. I'm going to publish this listing. And this is the magic part. So in case you didn't know, per listing is 20 cents. So that was just saying, what does that mean? Oh, okay. For a second, I thought it failed. Okay. All right, so pay my 20 cents. That's now listed. Now here's the cool part. So because these listings are so similar, I'm about to come up here. I'm on that listing that we just created. I'm going to hit copy. It's going to make a copy of that exact same listing that I just used. And now I'm just going to change out some of the things to make it fit for this other listing. So this other one is more like spooky, kind of moody vibes instead of like the cutesy, cozy. So I'm just going to do the same thing again. And I'll show you what that looks like after it's finished. Another thing I forgot to do in the video is I told you I'd pop in and show you what this looked like, and I completely forgot. So, like, even some of the photos were the same. I don't think I changed. I probably just uploaded all new ones. I can't remember, but very similar. Just changed out like what I put down here, the emojis. So if you have listings that are similar, copying the listing is a great idea. And then this is what it looks like in preview. All right, editing Daisha here. I'm looking back at the footage from the video, and I hated the outro because I was working in the dining room. My husband was in the kitchen. I thought the microphone would like muffle him doing, dishes and things like that, but it didn't. So I just wanted to pop in and say that first of all, I was saying that that last clip of me doing the second listing did not take nearly as long because I just copied that original listing and I didn't have to change too much, just kind of like the pictures and then a little bit of the tone of what was going on because that one's more like a spooky emo kind of listing. But I really had a great time in that video showing the kind of behind the scenes of what the listing looks like. So I hope it was helpful for you. Yeah, so thank you for coming along on this journey with me. If you like this or if you want more videos like this, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you want to see, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys.